I'm Dempsey, a junior at the University of Louisiana, Lafayette, and this is a wrestling instructional video on what to do once you've been taken down and working to get off the bottom from the referee's position. Wrestlers are asked to get into the referee's position on one of two circumstances. The first circumstance is when a wrestler is taken down and the play is ruled out of bounds. The referee will bring the wrestlers back to the center and put them in the referee's position. The second is the start of the second or third period, where a wrestler may choose top or bottom in the referee's position. In the referee's position, there is a top man and a bottom man. The bottom man gets set first. He gets down on his hands and knees with his head up and his back arched and lets the referee know when he is ready. Once he is ready, the top man is told to cover. When the top man covers, he comes in, puts his knee down on the side that he is on, with his arm draped over the body and touching the belly button. His other arm he places on the person's elbow nearest to him. Alright, we're going to start in the referee's position. The first position to get in is a down position. I'm going to sit here on my knees with my hands about 12 inches in front of my knees, with my head up and my back arched. Once the top man covers, he comes in. He's going to put his arm over my back, onto my belly button, right there. And his other arm's going to come down and touch my arm right there, on the elbow. And this is a basic referee's position. The inside stand-up is the first stand-up that we will be looking at, and it will result in a one-point escape. The inside stand-up will start with my inside foot stepping up to my opposite hand. This is the inside foot because it's closer to my opponent. First step is to step up with that foot and to gain wrist control. Once I'm up, I step up with my other foot, post the hand on my hip, and I'm going to cut away from my opponent. Okay? One more time. We're stepping up with our inside foot to our opposite hand while gaining wrist control. We step up with our other foot, post it on the hip, and cut away from our opponent. Andrew will demonstrate the inside stand-up from both sides. Go. Okay? And from the other side. Good. The second stand-up is an outside stand-up. It is very similar to an inside stand-up, except you are changing which foot you step up with first. It also results in a one-point escape. The outside stand-up is very similar to the inside stand-up, except for I'm stepping up with my outside foot instead. I'm going to step up to the same spot and gain wrist control just like I did on the inside. Step up just the same, post the hand, and cut away, all the same. We can do it from both sides. I'm going to step up with my outside foot, gain wrist control, step up with the other one, post the hand on the hip, and cut away. Let's let Andrew demonstrate. Good. And from the other side. Good. That's the outside stand-up. This third stand-up is called a tripod stand-up. It is a little bit different than the other ones, and usually is used by heavier weights, but I have seen full teams do it. It also results in a 1-point escape. The next stand-up is called a tripod stand-up. It's a little bit different than the other two. I'm going to start by pushing back into my opponent with my inside leg and rotating up to my foot. I'm then going to rotate up to my other foot and get into a tripod, which is why it's called a tripod stand-up. I'm going to walk back up. Once I'm right here, I'm reaching up for wrist control so that he can't lock his hands when I stand up. Once I'm right here, I'm getting my hips out, and I'm going to cut away from him. From the other side. I'm going to start pushing back into him, rotating up to my foot, rotate up to my other foot, crawl my hands back, gain wrist control right here, close my hips out, and cut away.
Go.
The other side. Good. The next move to work off the bottom is called a switch, which results in a 2-point reversal for yourself. This next move is called a switch, which will result in a 2-point reversal instead of just a 1-point escape. You start by clearing your inside arm from his arm. I'm going to cross it over and put it right here. Then I'm going to rotate up onto my leg and sit underneath with my arm coming over his arm and under his legs. And I'm going to scoop towards the back, forcing his shoulder into the mat, come around for a 2-point reversal. Let's give Andrew a try for a couple times. So Andrew's going to clear his arm. He's going to rotate up and sit through, over the arm, under the leg, come around for 2. Do it from the other side. Over the arm, under the leg, come around for 2. That's your switch.